Before it was a $10 billion empire, Red Bull was just a strange tasting drink that literally nobody wanted to buy. It was twice as expensive as Coca-Cola, tasted like medicine, and came in a tiny, weird blue can. Every major distributor laughed them out of the room. But then, they used a marketing strategy so dirty, it was found inside actual trash cans. The year is 1987. An Austrian marketing guy named Dietrich Mateschitz travels to Thailand. He is exhausted, jet-lagged, and desperately needs a boost. He tries a local drink called Krating Daing, which translates to Red Bull. It works like magic. Dietrich is mind blown. He buys the international rights and decides to bring it to Europe. But there's a massive problem. The European market has no idea what an energy drink even is. To traditional soft drink giants, Red Bull was a joke. Coke and Pepsi dominated the shelves. They had billions of dollars in advertising. Red Bull had a tiny budget and a product people actively disliked in taste tests. If Dietrich tried to run normal TV ads or buy billboard space, he would be crushed instantly. He needed people to want Red Bull. But how do you make people crave a drink they've never heard of, that tastes like cough syrup? You don't convince them it tastes good. You convince them that everyone else is already obsessed with it. Dietrich and his tiny marketing team realized something crucial. Their target audience wasn't suburban families buying groceries. It was tired college students, night shift workers, and club goers partying until 4 a.m. So, they bypassed the supermarkets entirely. They went straight to the trendiest nightclubs in London, but they didn't buy expensive VIP booths. Instead, they did something that looked like a crime. Under the cover of darkness, the team drove around London with boxes of empty Red Bull cans. They didn't hand them out. They stuffed them into the trash cans right outside the clubs. They scattered them on the sidewalks, crushed and messy. They even left them on top of the sinks in the club bathrooms. The next morning, thousands of clubgoers stumbled out into the streets. As they walked past the trash bins, they noticed something weird. Dozens of identical sleek silver and blue cans overflowing from the garbage. The human brain is wired to look for patterns, and more importantly, humans are deeply driven by social proof. It's a psychological survival mechanism. If we see a crowd running in one direction, we run too. If we see a trash can overflowing with one specific drink, our brain makes a split-second assumption. Everyone is drinking this. Why am I not? This is also known as the mere exposure effect. The more familiar we are with seeing something, the more we trust it and want it. Suddenly, Red Bull wasn't a weird, overpriced medicine. It was the exclusive, mysterious drink of the cool kids. Once the illusion of popularity was set, Dietrich slammed the gas pedal. He didn't wait for store owners to call him. He hired charismatic college students, put them in cars with giant Red Bull cans, strapped to the roof, and sent them to hand out free samples. But there was a catch. They didn't just hand them to anyone. They gave them to the most popular students, the athletes, and the DJs. If the cool kids were holding the can, the demand exploded. By the time supermarkets finally agreed to stock Red Bull, the shelves emptied in days. They didn't just sell a beverage, they sold a lifestyle. They didn't sponsor existing sports, they bought the teams and created their own extreme events. Here's the real lesson. Most businesses fail because they try to force feed their product to the market. They spend millions screaming, "Look at me, buy this." Red Bull did the opposite. They created a silent, fake consensus. They didn't tell people the drink was great. They let the trash do the talking, because in the world of business, perception isn't just reality, it is profit. So the next time you feel the urge to buy a trendy new product, ask yourself, do you actually want it? Or did a clever marketer just throw a few empty cans in your path? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to understand the hidden mechanisms of business, hit follow for your next 5-minute pill.